Okay, hey guys, pardon the hair. I just got done cleaning my house, and so I thought now would be the perfect time for me to film the Christmas house tour. So you can see behind me, this is our front door. I've got it painted like a teal color. So this is like what it would look like right when you come in the front door. So I'm gonna turn you guys around. And so this is what it looks like. You can probably hear my son. He's over in our bedroom right next to me. I've got this garland that goes all the way up, and then up here, let me turn on a light here. I've got these velvet poinsettias that I got. Almost everything you guys are gonna see are things that I got at Hobby Lobby. Like, that's it. I got almost everything at Hobby Lobby, and I'm gonna give you guys some tips here. The garland I got, and this is like really good garland. Look, I've got some lights kind of flickering out, but this garland is so thick and so pretty. And my parents actually found this for me, and it was, I want to say it was close to like 20 feet long, and we had to end up cutting it to size for the house. And we've just got it hung up. We actually have screws up and anchors up there, and then we've got wire wrapped around that. That's how we hang it. And we just leave the screws in the ceiling over like the rest of the year. We've painted them the color of the wall. Anyway, so that's something definitely you guys should know about, because I always see people like on Pinterest like, how the hell do they hang their garland? Well, we finally, I think, figured it out after using command hooks and a staple gun and all these different things. That's, I think, the best way. But yeah, I got these poinsettias are huge. Let me see if I can kind of get my hand up there. Like, they're really, really big. I'd say they're about, I don't know, maybe 10 inches in diameter, but they're velvet and they're so pretty. And then this is our, I don't even know what to call this tree, because we added a new tree this year, and a lot of the stuff that was on this tree we put on the new tree this year. But here's my Michael Scott ornament my husband got me for Christmas last year.
Guess what? I have flaws. I sing in the shower. Sometimes I spend too much time volunteering. Occasionally I'll hit somebody with my car. So sue me.
It's like,
that's what she said.
That's like my favorite. And then I got this Santa last year at Hobby Lobby. He's like a woodland Santa. Isn't he pretty? Love Santas. Put him on. But yeah, this is like, these I got after Christmas, and that's the biggest tip for you guys I'm going to give you is go on the 26th of December. Go to Hobby Lobby or your local craft store and get everything you can, because most of it is going to be like 80% off, and that's genuinely how I've gotten most of my stuff. I got these are Christopher Radko Shiny Brights, and I got a set of them. Like, here's another one right there, and there's another one, and then the woodlands, so pretty. And then these they're clear, and they just have like pretty stuff in them. But, and then the bells, the jingle bells. But this tree is kind of under construction still, because I moved a lot of stuff. Pillow cuteness, and then we added this pillow this year. True Love Was Born in Sable. And then another fun tip and trick, which you guys should do too, if you sew, which anybody, I feel like any woman should know how to sew. If you don't know how to sew, that's okay, but I feel like it's really saved me a lot of money on stuff. This was just a scrap of fabric, and it's kind of like a t-shirt material. It's so soft. But they had a scrap of it, and it was like, I think, 1.5 yards. And so I kind of made like a faux throw with it. I just hemmed it up on the edges. And then I made that, and then I made this pillow for Christmas this year, and I backed it with black velvet. And then I made this pillow this year. This pillow, well, they're not, I didn't make the pillows, I made their cases, and they have like I made them with zippers and everything. And then I found this scrap of beautiful red velvet. It's coming off on camera a lot brighter than it actually is. Like, it's a pretty deep red. And I just hemmed this. You know, like, this would cost probably, I don't know, it would be expensive to find a table runner that's red velvet. I'm going to add some trim and some tassels to it. And I got that piece of fabric for $4, and all I had to do is trim it up. Okay, so here's my husband's OSU tree. It's just a cute little mini tree we have right here with a few OSU ornaments, Oklahoma State. And then these are new this year. If you guys watch Christmas Vacation, you're gonna know these quotes very well. I'll leave it up just for a little bit so you can read it. But we love Christmas Vacation. It's tradition in our house the night of Thanksgiving after we have woken up from our turkey comas. We watch Christmas Vacation because it's the best Christmas movie out there. Another tip and trick, you guys, the pick section, like where you get picks. I don't even know how to describe what a pick is. But it's basically like the things you stick inside of a wreath or stick inside of a garland, and it's got like, you know, and it's wiry and you can like twist it and all that. That section of Hobby Lobby is going to be your lifesaver. These are two things that I just put like butted up against each other right here, and I got them for $1 a piece. Okay, the ribbon I did tartan, the Christmas tartan in here this year, which I really like. I kind of switch up the tree every year. I do different things to the tree. This is just real life toy box, Batman cars, basketball goal. So this is just, you know, real life with a 2-year-old, but ignore that. But I decided to go with the tartan. I love the red Christmas tartan, or plaid, whatever you want to call it. But I just love it. I think it's classic. These iron things I got at Hobby Lobby too, but I've had these on the wall forever. And then this year I added these two picks. These were $1 a piece. I already had the ribbon, and I have a ribbon maker or a bow maker. And so I just did that. So these cost this whole thing up here cost $1. And then I bought the frames at Hobby Lobby for $5 a piece. The mat boards were $3, and then I printed out the quote on Etsy for $1. So what is that, $9? So total, this whole thing right here cost me 11 bucks. So just kind of look on Etsy and see what you like. And then I'll show you kind of above the door. A lot of the stuff that you guys see that's wooden was made by my uncle and my grandpa. Like this says Noel on it. And then I just have 2 picks up there, 2 floral picks on each side, and it kind of like swings down over the door frame, and that says Noel. And my uncle made that. That was in my grandmother's house for years, and when she died I went over and took a lot of her stuff. And then this Santa he made, and it's a pretty tall guy. I'd say he's about a yard tall. He made that. Okay. And then here's all the Santas that he gave me over the years that he made me. All of us grandkids, or his nieces and nephews and his kids, got them. And he hand painted them. They're very, very detailed, just stunningly beautiful. This one is its 20th anniversary this year. This one was in 97. He did this one for me. He put the dates on them, like this one was 94. That's my son screaming. He's not unhappy. He's just in there playing. This one was 93. It was the very first one he made for us. And then this was also at my grandmother's house, and it matches my house perfectly because I have teals, and she had this in her house all the time. So a lot of the stuff he made her, I went over and got because it's special. So here's all my beautiful wooden Santas. My grandpa would cut out the wood, and then my uncle would hand paint them. And then this one's my 4th of July Santa, but I love him. He's out there. And then my OU Santa. And then I just have some regular Hobby Lobby garland with a strand of 100 lights, and then this kind of vintagey looking 10, the holiday bulbs, and then another thing I printed out on Etsy with the Oh Holy Night. And then this is, like, if my house was on fire, you guys, I would grab this, my kids, and like all my important paperwork in my purse. My dad did this. Obviously I have a very artistic family. I'm gonna cover up his name here. But my dad did this with colored pencil. Isn't my dad so talented? Isn't that beautiful? You're getting a glare from the kitchen lights, but it's so detailed and so beautiful. I love it. I'm obsessed with it. I keep it up year round. I'm not here. I put it around the corner in my hallway, but it always hangs. And then the same thing here, it's just another Christmas vacation quote, my favorite quote. Hey Grizz, where do you think you're gonna put a tree that big? Bend over and I'll show you. Yeah, fun. And then this is another little thing that my uncle painted that was at my grandmother's that I took as well, and that comes out at Christmas. And then this is the family tree. That's what we call like the main tree. Like this is the tree where all the gifts go under. And I know you guys are probably going, what do you mean the family tree, the main tree? My mom has 30 Christmas trees in her house. And that's just kind of how we were brought up. Like Christmas is a big deal. We decorate huge for Christmas. And then we have, like at my parents', we have the family tree, and that's where all the gifts, you know, go under. But my parents have different themed trees. And there's literally a tree in every corner in their house. And it's immaculate. I'll insert a picture sometime, maybe like right here. I'll pause the video and insert a picture for you guys to see their house. Because it's, I don't hold a candle. But Rome wasn't built in a day, so I'm working on it. So this, I just did what they call the waterfall effect with my tartan ribbon. And this is a wired ribbon. And you can get this on sale at Hobby Lobby too. I know the ribbon for sure is something that goes on sale because they always have a lot of it left over. And then we have a lot of fun stuff. It's our Pistol Pete ornament. All of my Christopher Radcos are up high so that my 1.5-year-old can't touch them. But this, my mom gets me a Radco every year. And this is the mitten she got me. And then I have a stocking. I have so many. Like there's a lot of Radcos. This was for my daughter's first Christmas. This is stocking. I mean, I love Radcos. And then I just have a mishmash of different kinds of stuff. Picks, again, you guys, like this is what a pick is, okay? So it's something that's gonna like stick out or whatever. But you can get these super cheap and they're going to save you a crap ton of money because they're cheap to get and you can do so much with them. See, here's another pick. This is just one you just kind of stick in the tree. These are picks, more of the velvet, red velvet poinsettias. There's just all kinds of fun stuff. This was the one that hung on my grandmother's tree that my uncle also painted. This is mine. It has my birthday on it. I shouldn't have shown you guys that. I might cut that. But this was the one that was on my grandmother's tree that I took. There's another Radco. The heart. And then the ice skate. Love that one. This was the one I got last year for Christmas. It's the Santa sleigh. And this one's really big. But isn't he pretty? So yeah, like this is a 9-footer in our house. And then we have our really pretty majestic white angel on top. But this is a 9-footer. I've been begging my husband for forever to get a 12-footer. He doesn't think it would fit. I think it would. So yeah, I just did a waterfall effect with the ribbon. And then you guys, this is interesting. This is an old curtain that I just put down here. It's gold, and forgive the cords. Obviously that happens with Christmas trees. But this is just an old curtain. You don't even have to buy a tree skirt. Like just stick a crap ton of fabric under there that you like. Or an old curtain that matches your tree. Or like this has a sateen like finish to it. Like it's kind of got a shine to it. And it's gold. And that's my tree skirt. Like people go out and spend all this money on tree skirts. And I'm like, why? Like I don't understand that. So yeah, there's the main tree. And this is what our, sorry, I'm moving the camera around so much. But this is what our gifts go under. And then here I've just kind of got some knicky-knacks like my Spode coasters. I'm kind of working on this. I need to get my red vase out and get some more pictures or some more flowers to put in that vase. And then my last year's Bath & Body Works balls and candle. Of course, Southern Living. I've got a Southern Living here. This is the angel, another angel that my uncle made me. Christmas Joys, Southern Living. I mean, yes. So even my magazines on my coffee table are Christmas. Okay, so then we move up here. This is a garland that I've stuck to our mantle. We have our, obviously, I'm watching Parks and Rec. Y'all can't see that. I'm sorry. But we have, obviously our TV up there, so I can't put garland on top of the mantle, and we don't have a hearth. There's another pillow that I made with that same piece of fabric, by the way. So I don't really have a hearth or a mantle, so I just use command hooks and stuck this garland on there, and I've got like some burlap on it, some Noel, another Santa that my uncle made for me, a little town of Bethlehem, pretty Christmas florals, love it. And then this wooden thing, this For Unto Us the Savior's Born, is from Hobby Lobby. I got 80% off after Christmas. And then our wreath, I think that's a 24-inch wreath that we have there. And then some more. This is another piece my uncle painted for me. This was a piece that was at my grandmother's that I took. I'm sure all my cousins are going, what the hell? Like, you took everything. More of those pretty velvet poinsettias from Hobby Lobby with more of those dollar picks behind it to give it fullness. You guys, I'm telling you, the pick department at Hobby Lobby. And then who doesn't love some Russian nesting dolls? Okay, like seriously, these go on and on and on, and my mom gave these to me. They were in her collection, her Christmas collection, for years, and my daughter loves to play with those. Okay, so then this is new. This tree over here is new this year. I've always had this stuff up here, but the buffalo check pattern is new this year. I decided to do something different. And then we have I have 4 trees up there. You can't really see them, but a 3-footer, and then like a 2-footer, another 2-footer, and then a like 1-footer. And then there's our OSU Santa up there. And then if you can see that says Let It Snow, and it's real, you can't really tell on camera, but it's real pretty and glittery. And then this is my like pièce de résistance, however you say that, but like I spent so much time on the chandelier this year. You guys, this is a $2 piece of garland with a crap ton of, well, I even have like wood sticks like that I found out in the backyard. And then I took that buffalo check and I tied it around the candelabra on each side, and I just stuffed it with like Hobby Lobby picks, and that's how it looks so full and pretty. Like, it's the tiniest little piece of garland you can like imagine, and I just started stuffing and stuffing and stuffing and stuffing, and then I took a bunch of these like little berry things and stuffed those underneath. But yeah, like, so pretty. Let me see. You probably won't be able to tell if I turn the light on. But yeah. And then up there, I've just got 4 more of those dollar picks. And then more of those velvet poinsettias above the door. And then I have a wreath hanging here. And these are lit, but they're like these battery operated lights, because I have nowhere to plug them in. And then just a pretty wreath hanging on the window. And then this tree is new this year. We've had the tree for a while. I get most of the trees that my parents have and most of the trees that I have, except for the big family tree, were found like where people had just thrown them away after Christmas. Like, they didn't want them. And I picked them up. I mean, what? That's not going to hurt anything, right? And this one we picked up in our neighborhood. Somebody had thrown it away last Christmas. And the lights still worked on it. So I was like, yeah, free Christmas tree. And then we have it like on a wooden crate with like a bunch of burlap fabric around it. Just to kind of, you know, make it look rusticy. And so everything on this tree, this is a new tree this year. I added this year. So I have like the antlers. My husband made this joy sign. I bought the wood sign from Michael's, and then the letters, which are like that kind of like board, and then I bought scrapbook paper, and my husband glued on the scrapbook paper and then nailed in the letters to make the sign. So way cheaper than like buying one. And then we have these pretty like icicles hanging off real sticks that I found in my backyard. Cardinal in every tree for my grandma. I have a cardinal here, and then I have a cardinal in the main family on the main family tree. These little cardboard black stars that I love, and then the glittery like snowflakes. And then these I found at Michael's for I think $1 a piece. And so I got 4 of those. The little woodlands. And I mean, it's a super simple tree. I just did like berries and whites and these pretty like snowflakes. And then the buffalo check. But the main center of the tree I've kept right here around the joy. And then on the top I just have a piece of like kind of snowy floral up here. And I just stuffed that into the tree so that I didn't need like, you know, a topper. Okay, and then here is like the dining room table. And then I just have like some lanterns I had in the backyard, and I put like vase fillers in them. Like these have the frosted berries. And then I bought these two. These are 2 separate ornaments. And I just tied these. I bought these at Hobby Lobby for 50% off. And I just tied these onto the lantern. I got this at Hobby Lobby this year for $5, and it's that buffalo check pattern on top, so it matched perfectly. And then this is a bigger lantern, and the filler in here are jingle bells. And then I have a balsam candle in there. And then just pretty faux like pine right there. And then my favorite part of Christmas is my china. I have service for 20 of Spode Christmas tree. My mom started this collection for me, gosh, I want to say 5 years ago. And I now have service for 20, among other amazing, amazing pieces like the clear pitcher and all that. And I know a lot of you, if there's any young girls watching, you're like, what in the hell? Like, who cares about this? Well, if you're older, you understand how much collections like this matter, because at some point in my life, I will be hosting Christmas at my home, and it's nice to have service for 20. And I do now, and I'm super excited. That's our Vivek camera. So if anyone ever tries to break in, they're on video. This is another piece, like this is what I was trying to tell you guys about, like the scraps of fabric. Let's see if it'll focus. But like this is black minky. It's 3/8 of a yard. Marked price was $4.87. I got this for $2.92. So this is what I'm talking about. Like, go to the like clearance section of like your fabric store or your Hobby Lobby or whatever, and find scraps. Like, you don't have to buy from the bolt. And then this is this pretty silk piece, this buffalo check silk, is also a scrap I found, and this was 50 cents. I'm not kidding you guys, because there was so little of it, and I just kind of gathered it on the table, and it looks really pretty. And then this is another buffalo check piece that I'm going to make 2 pillows out of because I got so much. This scrap was $7. So I'm going to back it with this black minky, which is what this is called, this with the dots on it. And so I got 2 pillows for, but this is $3, so 2 pillows for $10 because I'm, you know, going to sew. Like, there's my mom's old sewing machine that has just been tried and true for me. I love it. And then I got a new one today because I just needed one. Okay, up here is the trees are new. The last few years I have done, sorry, that's my fruit bowl. I have done the poinsettias, and then those are dollar picks up there that are stuffed above the moldings. But I usually do put my spode, like my big spode pieces, like my platters, my specialty pieces, like that's a pitcher up there. And like right here is like my spode, like this is what we put like candy in. Obviously it's empty because my family likes candy, but like I'll put like Christmas M&Ms or Hershey's Kisses or whatever in there. And then these are just like the specialty spode pieces that I have. And then I have those two trees. I have battery operated fairy lights that will be here tomorrow that I'm going to wrap up there because we couldn't get our electrician out here to install plugins up there. And it's super important to me to have Christmas lights above my cabinets. So next year that will be lit up with true incandescent, like those kinds of lights. Because it's important to me. So yeah, our electrician couldn't get out here until like I think mid-December to install some outlets up there for us to plug lights in. So for now I'm just gonna get battery operated lights just to have a little bit of ambiance up there. But yeah, these are just some specialty spode pieces, like my big pieces, like my platter. I've got a coffee urn up there. And then once again, in front of it, it looks like it might be garland, like right here. It's not. It's those dollar picks that I told you guys about, which I probably have $50 worth of them in the house, but they provide a lot of, you know, greenery. And then I just kind of fluff them up over the cabinet. And then once again, the poinsettias on either side, and then those little $5 trees. I got those for $5 a piece at Hobby Lobby. And they, you know, they fit perfectly up there. And once they get lit, they're gonna look really good. And then just another like garage sale fine garland. I'm telling you guys, go to garage sales and find Christmas stuff, because it's the cheapest way to find stuff. Like, all of my garland doesn't match, and I don't care. I don't want it to match. I want it, you know, all to look different. Like, it doesn't bother me that none of my garland matches. But this was a piece my parents found for me. Anytime my parents go to a estate sale or garage sale, anything they find Christmas garland or whatever, they usually buy it. Or trees for sure. And then sometimes they'll buy trees at garage sales or estate sales. Most of the time though, all the trees in my parents' house have been from people throwing away their old trees. But anyway, so yeah, they found this at a garage sale for me, and they bought it, and it's long. It's like a 6-foot piece of really thick, really pretty pine garland. So I strung that up there, and then I have that. It says it's the most wonderful time of the year. And then on either side of that, I have two little mini tiny trees. Oh, it's going out of focus. Two little mini tiny trees from Michael's that I got this year. And then just more of my spode. Like, this is just a trivet you put like a pot on. And then I have a kitchen towel, and then more trivets that I just have here. And then I have like my spode coffee mugs right there that we use during the season. Yeah. So it looks really good. And that's above my daughter's playroom door. It's the Grinch, and it says naughty. And then over here we have one that says, it's the dog, it's Max from the Grinch, and it says nice. Okay, so last section here of the house. This is our utility room right here. So like, there's the front door. So that's where we started. That goes out into our garage, and then this is our utility room. And so we added these wreaths this year. These wreaths were $5. I just buy the plain old, not even like lit, just plain wreaths, and then I bought the ribbons. So these two wreaths I think only cost me like $12 for each of them, because the ribbons were $1 and then the wreaths were $5. And then the wreath hangers I already had. And then here is our, sorry you guys, I have to turn the names of my kids just because I don't feel very comfortable with you guys. I don't care if you guys know my name, but I don't want you to know everybody. And then so I just have this garland here, and this is also lit with the battery operated lights. They've got it kind of hidden back there. And then I have a cute little sled here, and I kind of did another like dark pretty Christmas plaid here. I did this bow, like it's like tons of the ribbon. And then this cute little sled I got 80% off the 26th of December, all their Christmas stuff. And then these were my ice skates when I was little. I took ice skating lessons, and these are actually my skates. And I've got them hung just right here on the newel post. And then how I hang my garland on the banister or the handrail is I just made really pretty bows. And then you can also get like these little greenery thingies right here that will like hold it up. I had to do this year. Usually the 3 bows will hold it, but this year it just wasn't doing it. So I just yeah, tie pretty bows on the banisters, and it holds it up. This is my favorite garland in the house because it has like the faux eucalyptus. It's got all the different kinds of, like, it's got cedar, it's got the faux fir, it's got the evergreen, like it's got every kind of like wintry look to it, and the berries and the pine cones, and I just love it. It's so pretty. So these stockings were one of probably the most expensive things I've purchased for Christmas. I got these are the, I think they're the medium or large from Pottery Barn, and I had them obviously embroidered with all of our names. And then this is for our dog Honus. He's our bird dog. And then that's for our dog Kitty. So they don't have their own special fancy, what are they called, stockings. just because they're, I don't know. I just haven't got them yet. I guess I need to. But I bought these last year and I did not buy them on sale because we needed new stockings and I wanted really, really, really pretty, nice stockings. So I got those and that's where I'm hanging those. And then this is just a cute sign. I got 80% off from Hobby Lobby too. It says Merry Christmas. And then this is new this year. And it's just the quote from How the Grinch Stole Christmas, which is one of our favorites here. So, yeah. And then we have one more tree upstairs in our bonus room. This is our bonus room. It's just right off the garage. And this is kind of like where a lot of my husband's like college stuff is, and like we have our big TV up here, a lot of his like old baseball stuff, and then our bikes are up here because we ride on our trainers up here. That's mine. That's my Specialized Olay that I love. And so a lot of this is like my husband's, like, and it looks out onto the street. So, oh, he's got a strand out. He's gonna be angry. But this was my great grandmother's tree that was in her house. Dang it, he's gonna have to fix that strand. I didn't even know when that went out. But yeah, this tree was in my great grandmother's house and she strung these colored lights on it, you guys. And I just can't bring myself to take them off. Or maybe it was pre-lit, but I can't because like this tree was in my granny's house. So, I just can't take it. I can't take off the colored lights. We just don't light them. We just put white lights on it. But yeah, this is just my husband's. And once again, look, see, he just has a blanket down there. Like one of his OSU, Oklahoma State blankets. And this is just kind of his hodgepodge tree, like stuff he likes, like a few more OSU tree ornaments. He's got baseball ornaments because he played college baseball. What else? These are like blue Shiny Brights, Christopher Racco Shiny Brights. Cute little tartan hat, a waffle for our son who's obsessed with waffles, some hunting ornaments, some ornaments that my mom made for him. Where are they? She did like this cute little OSU one. A few like handmade ornaments from our daughter that she made like at school. And it's this really pretty. This is supposed to go on the tree downstairs behind the chair, but that's okay. So yeah, this is it. We need to fix that upper strand, but other than that, you see how he has his Oklahoma State and his Oklahoma flag and American flag as his tree topper. I thought it looked really cool. So yeah, so this is a tree and it looks down. Like I don't know if you guys can even see down there, but that's this, you have to turn that way to come down our street. So anybody who turns down our street. All right, guys. So, and also just kind of want to show you, like I've just got jingle bells on both the doors. These are the doors we go in and out of, obviously the most, the front door and the garage door. And we always have jingle bells, but I hope you guys like enjoyed this. It's something different. Obviously I usually do my beauty videos, but, house decor or decorating my house or painting my house or doing any of that stuff is my first love before makeup. This is my truest love, is decorating my home and making it feel warm and cozy, not just at Christmas, but you know, anytime. And Christmas is my favorite time of year and I love decorating for it, and I've really had fun this year. It's taken me about a week and a half to get everything to where I want it. Even that's including making the pillows and, you know, getting everything to, you know, the way that I want it. And I still don't, because I don't have, you know, lights up there. But other than that, we're pretty much finished. So, yeah, I hope that you guys enjoyed this. There's my dog. That's Kitty. Yes, we have a dog named Kitty. She's a miniature Shih Tzu and she's a mess. She is the ruler of our house. Aren't you, Kitty? You want to say hi? Say hi. That's Kitty. She's our miniature Shih Tzu. Kaka. Oh, okay. I'm sorry for bothering you. But anyway, yeah, I hope you guys enjoyed this. If you did, give it kind of a, you know, let me know. And I can do stuff like this for you guys, you know, anytime. I am constantly tinkering around my house because I love to decorate, you know, like, I mean, you can even see, like, I have a bright neon yellow wall in my house because, hello, the Color Addict. Now you know where I got that name from. But yeah, I just thought you guys this would be fun. I wanted to show you guys like all my stuff that, you know, I do. This is pretty much where I've been. I mean, I haven't gone anywhere. I just haven't really had time to sit down and film any beauty videos because I've been doing this and it takes a lot of time. But I hope that you guys enjoyed it, and if you did, give it a thumbs up, and if you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. And I can do more videos like this if you guys want. Of course, I'm going to stick to my regular beauty videos that I always do. It is 12:36 in the morning here. I'm pretty tired, but I want to get this filmed for you guys while the house was semi-quiet. So yeah, please subscribe, and then I'm going to post a lot of pictures. I'm going to do a blog post on the house, the Christmas house here, over on my blog. So you can go over there, diaryofacoloraddict.com, and then follow me on Instagram and Twitter. And I hope that you guys have a great day and a happy Thanksgiving, and I will see you in my next video. Bye, guys.